Good morning. It's a good day because Environment360 is here to pick up all the plastics. Basically, they are contributing to saving the planet and the world and the environment.
Exactly.
Okay, so Christine, I just remembered on calling on Cordy to come and help us, get rid of the plastic, but in a positive way, as in for it to be put into good use. And I've been thinking, where exactly does this plastic still go? Because we all know that plastics take over 450 years to decompose, which they don't even decompose. They break down into smaller fragments and end up in fish, turtles, dolphins, and other innocent marine animals, and even animals on land, even birds. Okay, so they end up searching for food, but then they end up feeding their babies with plastic, right?
Yes, because that's always in the environment.
Exactly. And some people will be like, why should you care about the animals? But at the end of the day, we use marine life and other animals to do experiments and find out how to sustain human life, right?
Definitely.
And then if all the fish get killed by swallowing plastic, what fish are we going to eat? And what fish will be there to, reproduce and to continue?
For the generation to come.
Exactly. So Christine is going to tell us exactly what they do with this plastic.
Okay, so we at Environment360 believe that we have to give these plastics a second chance in life, and that is what we call recycling. So we are going to trade this off to a third party, and they are going to recycle it, use it for what we call buckets, papers to be used for egg crates. And
so they are also collecting paper. We have a lot of brown paper bags.
So that's what we do. And with our school programs, we believe that inculcating the values of segregating your waste, such as Sister Debbie has just done, is going to go a long way to make the children believe that they can actually segregate their waste and they can give these plastics a second chance in this life. As she said, it takes about 500 years, if not approximately, for these plastics to decompose.
Some even take 1,000 years.
Yes, and it's so sad that in a day, how many sachets of water do we take? How many bottles of water do you take? And it takes 500 years for just one to decompose.
And the truth is that people, it's not really our fault, but maybe it's also some people's fault, because if we had clean drinkable water running through our pipes, we wouldn't have to produce water in plastic bags to sell, right?
And I also believe that those who put them in the system should have a collection system. And since we do not have that, we at Environment360 believe that we can give the community a chance, we can give institutions a chance, we can give the ordinary Ghanaian a chance to segregate their waste and to make, and we also have what we call the buyback scheme, where you also get to we create incentive driven products.
What I learned from Cordy and from Environment360 is that waste is wealth.
Exactly.
A lot of wealth. So Environment360 goes around to schools and they encourage the youth, all the students, the pupils to segregate their waste. So basically separate their paper from their plastic. Now, the more plastic, and from organic. So that's like remaining food, fruits and vegetables. So what they do is they encourage the students to separate their waste, and then the more plastic you have, the more money you make. And that money goes to the school, and then they use it to help them with their extracurricular activities and other things that the schools need. So this is very motivating, inspirational, and very positive. So
we create some school programs or activities for them to know and engage them, make them
understand why it's important to recycle and reuse, right?
Recently, the one we had was even run on social media. It's called Waste Segregation, a Collective Responsibility. So the students had to come up with creative ideas about campaigns about waste segregation and
how to educate people
on waste segregation. So I made you to see the good work they did.
Okay, guys, check out all the plastic.
Christine is trying to market her company on my video, but
sign on to our program.
And just call Environment360. I'll share their handle with you. Call them. They come and pick up the plastic. I know you don't know where to dispose of it because companies that produce bottles of water do not tell us what to do
with it.
They don't tell us what to do with all these plastic bottles, and it's rather unfortunate that is how we get our water to drink. But call on Environment360
and we will give you the solution.
So do not litter, and also try to separate your waste. It's also unfortunate that we don't have two different trucks coming for our bola.
So we put all of it together.
So
that is what we are trying to preach against.
Exactly.
So we need the support of organizations, the government especially, to help us to expand.
Because when the boiler truck comes, it's only one truck.
It's only one, so you just end up putting everything
So you can't
together.
even really make money for your waste.
And even those who can't give it to the boiler truck, they end up burning it and that causes climate change.
Global warming.
Global warming and all of that.
It affects our breathing.
Yes.
It causes diseases.
Exactly.
Basically, burning plastic is very harmful.
Very dangerous.
So we have to avoid that. Yeah. Just separate your waste and call on Environment360 to pick up your plastic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Peace.